Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Counter here, bringing us a brand new video today. We'll be doing a game preview for the Arizona Cardinals for Seattle Seahawks Week 6 game. With that being said, let's hop straight into it. Now, just starting off here, this is division matchup, which makes everything 10 times harder. Now, we also have the same record as the Seattle Seahawks, meaning that this is going to be a pretty even matchup. But ultimately, going into this game, the Cardinals have way more to prove than Seahawks do. Even though we're in the same position, we have the same record. The Cardinals have a lot more to prove in this game than Seattle does. And if the Cardinals want to win this game, we got to be able to score in the first half. I've said it almost every game preview. We have to score in the first half. We still can't do it. We still haven't scored in the first quarter. The only team that hasn't done it. But we need to score in the first quarter and the first half in general. The Eagles, we had a very strong first half, okay? Even though we didn't score in the first quarter, we were doing very good. We only let up 14 points for that Eagles offense. Very good. And we also went half down by 4, putting up 10. So that was very successful. Now, we also could have had another touchdown, but we just didn't have time. So we just need to get it going in the first half. Now, it's okay if we can't get it in the first quarter as long as our defense can. Because if we can hold the Seattle offense that should not be this high-powered but is being a very high-power offense, if we can hold them and keep up with them like we did with the Eagles, that's a victory for the Cardinals. Defense hold them till the second half where our offense can come in and actually do damage. And I'm not sure if it's going to stay like that for the rest of the season, but we have to get that done. I would love to see them score points in the first, but the way it's looking, we just have to hold out until the second. Then we'll see this real Arizona Cardinals team. Now, another thing, this defense will have to step up. We will be going up against Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf, 2 receivers that are studs, and we're going to have to go up against them. Now, Byron Murphy, we know he can lock down. He's locked down DJ Moore, Cooper Kupp, A.J. Brown, and more so far in just the 5 games we have played. And we know he's going to lock one of them down. But the problem is whoever he's not on is a huge liability. Marco Wilson hasn't been playing as good. Now, we just got Antonio Hamilton back. He's still not at full playing potential. As well as Trayvon Mullen also being injured. So we're going to have to figure out a scheme or something just to stop them. Now, it does help the Cardinals that Rashad Penny just went out with the injury. So their run game won't be as strong, which is kind of a good thing for the Cardinals, considering we don't have a very good run stop. But somehow, on paper, we have one of the best run stops. But if you watch the game, it does not seem like that. I don't know. But it definitely helps us. And offensively, for the Cardinals, besides getting things going early, I don't think there's much we can really say. I think the second half Cardinals team does what needs to be done and ultimately executes. Now, I think we just need to clean up a little bit and ultimately play smarter football. That slide at the end of the Eagles game, it kind of cost us the game. Now, we all know that's not the reason we lost that game, but it did kind of put us in a situation where we lost the game. But we just got to play smart, and that goes for both coaches and players. Cliff needs to be leading this movement. I mean, Cliff has had so many problems, whether it's clock management, time management, just being an intellectual coach that supposedly played, but does not look like he has any experience and does not know what he's doing. But he needs to be smarter. Ultimately, he needs to figure out a way to get this offense going in the first quarter and coach like the supposed offensive mind that he is. Because if Cliff could play smart, we know what Kyler can do. We know how Kyler can play. We've seen it week in and week out. We've seen how good this whole team can play. But it all starts with Cliff. Cliff has to be able to make smart decisions so Kyler can make smart decisions. Cliff thought Kyler got the first down. He told him to clock it. He spikes the ball. We're in 4th down. Cliff needs to be more aware and needs to be smarter. If not, come summertime, he's not going to have a job. So ultimately, we play smarter football when you win games. Now, Matt Prater also needs to play in this game. We can't use Amendola again. I don't care if he made all of his extra points and made a field goal earlier in the game. He came up short when we needed him the most. Okay, now I do respect Justin Pugh sitting there in the interview defending him, and that's good leadership. Ultimately, Prater needs to be back because I have no trust in him. If the Cardinals put him in a situation where he needs to do that again, I have no trust. So we need Matt Prater back, and we need him to come in and do his thing. And last thing, as if the Cardinals didn't need enough motivation to go in and win this game, Antonio Brown has decided to go on Twitter and start talking. And this game would be a huge game for the Cardinals to come in and just shut everybody up, especially Antonio Brown, because we just need this one game. We're at a 3-3 record. We're even 500. And then DeAndre Hopkins comes back, and we show what this offense could really do. But that's going to be a video. Let me know down below in the comments your guys' thoughts on this game, and be sure to hit that like and sub button. And with that being said, I'll see y'all on the next one.